So it's one thing to get yourself looking nice for a YouTube video or a Facebook Live, but there is something about when you see yourself on Skype or Zoom or FaceTime that usually makes people just go, huh. Well, hello and welcome back, or if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Kat Elizabeth. I'm an actor, business owner, and online course creator, and I'm here to give you all of the resources and confidence I can so that you can go after your dream career. Now, something that I get asked a lot, mostly because of, as some of you know, I teach makeup and I work with a lot of freelancers and entrepreneurs, and they all struggle with how they look on video calls. So it's one thing to get yourself looking nice for a YouTube video or a Facebook Live, but there is something about when you see yourself on Skype or Zoom or FaceTime that usually makes people just go, huh. And it can be really distracting. Obviously, you don't tend to give a crap if it's with your friends and family, like whatever, they've seen worse. But if you are using this to, chat with a potential agent, to pitch to a potential client, or to coach someone who's meant to be taking you seriously, well, then that could be an issue. One, it's how they perceive you, which is actually a smaller part of the issue, because the bigger part of the issue is how it affects your confidence. If you don't feel good about how you look and you're distracted every time you look into that thumbnail and just cringe, you're not going to be present and giving them your best. So that is why I'm going to be talking you through my 5 top tips for looking better on video calls. Number 1 is lighting. Lighting. So you actually can't do anything to override bad lighting. There is no amount of makeup and hair and wardrobe magic that is going to help you look better if you're in bad lighting. So if you are someone that is going on video calls all the time, you need to sort this out. You need to set yourself up in a location where you know that no matter what time of day it is, you're always going to have what you need. So the best source of lighting is obviously natural light, but that is not always an option because of where we live or work. Also, if you're, doing the call at night. So one thing that I do is I have a little mini ring light that I have on my desk. Now, this is nowhere near as good as the ring light that I'm using right now for my YouTube videos, but it is portable, it's small, and I can move it around even if I'm changing desks and things, and it's not this huge drama. And it's just my absolute backup that helps just light my face and help separate me from the background when I'm on a call. Something else you can do is make sure that your desktop's wallpaper is white or a very pale color, and that you have the brightness turned up, and then just to put your sort of your preview screen of the call a little bit smaller, and then you'll have this kind of, it's like a pretend ring light. You'll have the white around the outside, providing a little bit of even lighting directly onto your face. And then obviously other things like above lighting, real ring lights, all of that, but that can get a little bit crazy. So my number 1 tip would be to get some sort of LED light or 2 little LED lamps that you can sit either side of your screen, and it's going to make all the difference. Now, if you're doing this from your phone, you could always get one of those little portable selfie ring lights for your phone. I'll link to those below. They're not super powerful, but they're enough that they'll give your face a nice glow that is just way more flattering than if you've got nothing. Tip number 2 is to declutter your backdrop. Having all sorts of stuff going on in the background does actually detract from how you look. It just automatically makes you look less professional. It can also affect how the camera is focusing on you. Like if you're too close to a backdrop and there's heaps of stuff going on, your camera, your lens may actually focus more on what's behind you than on you. So my number 1 tip is clear out as much clutter as you can. I love a good lifestyle backdrop where you've got a few like key pieces in the background that might say a little bit about you or your business. That's totally fine. And then try and separate yourself from the background so that your camera can focus just on you and provide that little bit of background blur behind. And that's just immediately going to make you look more professional. Number 3 is the camera itself. Now, obviously, if you're using your phone, then you're stuck with whatever camera is built into your phone. But if you are using a desktop computer and you're not happy with the quality of your webcam, then just upgrade it. The built-in ones are okay, but they're not amazing, and I find that they don't have the amazing like auto-focusing ability and the ability to create a little bit of depth of field that the separate ones do. So for instance, I've got a little baby Logitech one that cost me less than $100, actually way less than $100, and it is high def, so it provides really high quality recordings. You can actually use it to record normal videos, not just to hop on a video call, and it just, again, is so much more flattering on your face because it's not blurry. It tends to work well in low light. So again, even if you don't have that much light, it's going to be more forgiving. And it's just worth the investment, again, if you are someone that is using video calls a lot for your career. Number 4 might seem like an obvious one, but wardrobe choices. Certain things just look better on camera than other things. So I tend to, my general rules are to stick to block colors, or if you're going to use a pattern, make sure it's a large print. Anything that's too small can make the camera go blurry and fuzzy. Like again, it doesn't actually look like the print does in real life. So little spots, little checks, little stripes, and they're also really distracting. Ultimately, you want people to be focusing on your face, not your outfit. So generally, the cleaner the outfit, the more they're going to focus on your face. And same when it comes to busy necklines and things. If you're a girl, you probably know what a cowl neck is, where it kind of is all sloppy. Anything that can move around too much, that shows too much skin. So if you've got something that looks too low cut, obviously don't wear anything that's completely strapless, because it can look like if I did this, suddenly I look like I'm naked. You just want to make sure that it's something that you would be happy for people to see you wearing in real life as well. Like if this was a face-to-face meeting, what would you normally wear? And don't think that just because you're on video, you can step it down that much. Facebook Lives kind of tend to be a different thing if you're talking to your audience and they know you well. But if this is a client or a potential employer or something, then obviously just dress the part. And finally, number 5 is makeup. Now there's so much I could say about makeup because I am a makeup teacher, and I'm gonna have separate videos on how, like, where we'll really break this down more. But ultimately, you can get away with wearing a little bit more makeup on a video call because you tend to find the quality tends to remove a lot of detail, and it actually looks like you're wearing less than you are. So a few things that can help is using some bronzer to contour your face, because we can become very two-dimensional when the quality of the call is fairly low, and you just might want to bring that shape back into your face. Definitely don't skip the concealer, because our number 1 thing is usually about the dark circles under the eyes. And just keep in mind that you are in close-up, so make sure you actually check your makeup closely before you get on the camera. Make sure there's no clumps, blend out your eyeshadow nicely. And again, don't wear makeup that you wouldn't wear in real life. Like I don't recommend just putting on a really bold lip because you're like, oh, it's a video, so I'm just gonna be a bit. No, it's still just a normal meeting, so look like yourself, but you can just wear that little bit more makeup. And so if you are concerned that you look tired or haggard, then wear slightly more foundation than you normally would, and don't skip the blush, please, people. This has become, I think I need to create a t-shirt on this. Obviously, I'm talking to the girls here, guys. It's okay if you don't want to wear any makeup, totally get it. But for the girls, the blush is the thing that just brings the color back into your cheeks and makes you look more fresh and healthy. And it can make such a big difference on camera, so you don't look so tired, because we often look really washed out, especially on video calls. So that's enough on makeup. I will have some other videos coming on camera-friendly makeup soon. But I hope these tips helped you feel a little bit more confident on your next video call. If you have any other tips, be sure to leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, just tell me which your favorite one was. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future weekly videos. All right, thanks for watching. Bye for now.